What's up, guys? Kiko's back in the chair. Day in Miami. Justin, it's happy that I'm here now and not Eddie, right? All right. It feels good. I got my long sleeve on. It's just cold as shit outside. Introduce yourself, guys. These are my guests from Barry's Farm, Eric and Taylor. Say hi to everybody.
How's it going, guys?
This is your camera here.
All right.
What's going on?
Introduce yourselves. Let everybody know who you guys are. Go ahead. You start first, Taylor.
I'm Taylor Chaffin, and I'm part of the Berry Farm. And family's been growing fruits and vegetables in Miami since the 60s.
Oh, yes. Florida boy. Me too, buddy. Me too. Big E.
Eric Big E.
Big E.
Eric Wiegand, general manager at the Berry Farm. Part of the same group. We're all family here, right, Taylor?
We're all
General manager. That means he's stressed out most of the time on the field, right? Nah.
This guy, nah.
Guys, I'm glad you guys are here with us today. Ed's off. I gave him that day off today because he's been busy. I'm excited to have you guys on. I've grew up going to the Berry Farm. I know you're like 10 years now already, something like that, or you guys just had a milestone or an anniversary just recently.
This is our fifth year.
Fifth year,
yeah.
Fifth year. But they were somewhere and then they got moved to the location that you're in now, right?
We were in a previous location for about 9 years. But our ag business has been evolving over the years.
Yeah, you guys are on fire. You guys are always, for me at least, the top. There's a lot of farms out in the West Kendall area we were talking off before the year, but you guys are always, how we say in Cuba style, la crema of that area. Talk to me about what's going on now and how do you guys like in this weather, huh? It gets cold. It's cold today. I know this is going to air in a couple of weeks, but this is it's still cold right now. How do you guys feel about the temperature change?
It's cold, man. I know Taylor doesn't like it out there in the fields because it hurts the crops, but
It does, huh? It's a big factor.
So it's great for the strawberries, but for a lot of the vegetables, like for the tomatoes, it takes a little bit longer for them to ripen up. But it, it's nice. It brings the people out, which is important.
Hell yeah! Everybody likes to put their boots on and go out there because it's always so damn hot, right?
Take a couple pictures,
Take a couple pictures. How long you been in farming, Taylor?
I have been professionally in farming for about 12 years. But I grew up on the farm. Grandpa started it back in the 60s and 70s. So from the time I was a little kid, I'd grow up riding around in the truck. And I was like, I think I could do this one day. And didn't know how it would happen. But here we are today. So
wow. And how did you get into farming, Eric?
I got dragged in.
You got dragged in? As general manager.
I'm not a farmer. I don't know anything about any seed, anything. That's these guys. I do the operations side.
Manage the property on a daily.
That's it. No farming for me.
You guys have some incredible events. Like I was saying to you guys earlier, there's a lot of farms and competition is good and stuff like that, but you guys always just go like that one step above. We were talking about the corn maze old school before we got on the air, and the production is always just like way above everybody else. Talk to me how hard it is to put something together like that, especially for you, Eric.
Yeah, so
let's say
logistics,
what's coming up now for you guys.
So this weekend we have something we call Taste of the Fields. So we're starting the Strawberry Festival, and the first phase of that is Taste of the Fields. We got bakers coming out. They're picking up strawberries from us, making some amazing creations. That'll be Sunday.
Oh, wow, okay.
We also have some lumberjacks, some big guys coming out Saturday and Sunday through the whole month, every Saturday and Sunday for starting this weekend all the way through February 22nd.
What are they doing that lumberjack?
Listen, we're building like a stadium for them almost. So they're coming out, they're doing log rolling, they're chainsawing, they're throwing axes. These guys are world champions. I mean, these guys
like seen on TV with like the big ones
those are the guys,
really?
the real deal. This is a real deal. They're from the Pacific Northwest. They're coming out here to Miami and
really
give us a little taste of what they do up there. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
First time.
And what's the farm? What is it getting prepared for now? Like, what do we got coming up? We got seasonal, like you guys go through the seasons. You guys doing stuff for Valentine's. I know you guys always something going on.
Yeah.
Right now, it's perfect time for the strawberries. We try to always keep the sunflowers
for the pictures.
blooming.
You gotta have
you gotta keep mom happy, So, but yeah, we're growing. We've got a flower festival coming up. We'll be doing. We've got snapdragons and gladiolas and the sunflowers as usual, and so we're just trying to mix it up and everyone, it's you drive by the property, you see the flowers, and it's just like, wow, you can't see this anywhere. So
you make all the growth happen.
Well, it's a team. So it's a team.
He takes care more of the production and the lines and the masses, right? Because it gets pretty crazy out there, huh?
It gets real crazy out
Yeah.
there. But, that's part of the challenge. That's part of the fun. We have a great staff, though. So, when you have a great staff like that, it makes it easy.
Tell me about your everyday, Eric, when you have, let's say, like Christmas or Halloween, that you guys do something crazy. Like, what's your typical day, how to start it? I just can't imagine the production that goes into that.
Yeah, so, scheduling is always a challenge. We have we have over 100 employees at the farm.
Wow.
So to disperse them out and make sure everybody gets the right hours, make sure we're staffed properly, make sure the lines are moving, make sure we have enough food for everybody. It's
And
quite
some people aren't that easy to work with. A lot of people want to complain. A lot of Karens out there sometimes.
You always have a couple of people.
Yeah,
always a few,
you got to handle those too, huh?
Yeah, but when you have the thousands of people we have coming through and we pretty much satisfy most people are happy.
Yeah.
I think we're doing a pretty good job.
Hey, I've taken my kids there many years, and I'm always just wowed by everything. All right, let's see. And then let's see what else we got. We got special events coming up, right? What special events besides the Taste of the Fields? Because this is probably going to air after, because you got it January 26th, right? You said the strawberries,
Sunday,
local bakers this Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me about the barbecue competition and the barbecue on the property, because it's pretty good damn barbecue. You know what I'm saying?
And barbecue, I think it's some of the best brisket in Miami.
Oh, wait a minute. All right.
Yeah.
Who's the pit master out there? You guys know his name? You want to drop his name?
Eric,
you do that too?
I don't
Ah, damn.
No, this is the brainchild of Carl. My brother Carl developed these these systems, these recipes, and like I said, we got great people that could just follow a system. It's when you're making en masse like that, we're making so much food. We're feeding thousands of people.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
You gotta have it. You gotta have it done.
So Carl's the one that started the whole thing. What year is the rib thing on? You guys have like a rib thing as well?
We
Or?
got a rib fest.
do,
So we
yeah.
got a brisket competition. Then we got the beer fest. We got a rib festival. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you tried that brisket? Or
I have.
What are we
It's
giving
great.
it out of 10?
You can't say 7, right? 'Cause 7's safe. I give it an 8. Solid.
Give it an 8, okay.
My boys are barbecue guys.
All right,
So
all right.
we'll get to that question later.
Okay.
Taylor, let's go back to you. In farming, have you seen everything change in the last couple of years? I know you were born and raised here like I was, but you've been out there. I was more in the city. How has it changed? What do you think about all the other farms that are opening up now, without mentioning names? Like, how do you think that's...
So when I first got into farming, I just kept hearing, the good old days, the good old days. But the way the business was going was we were doing commercial vegetables, and it really was an industry that was on kind of the decline. So we came up with the berry farm concept and just started doing events. And once we started doing that, we started leaning into that. And agritourism isn't necessarily new to Homestead.
No, of course not.
But just because Miami is an agricultural, or always has been kind of an ag hub.
Yeah.
But the evolution of the berry farm, I think, has been one of those businesses that's been the pioneer of pushing it to the next level.
Totally.
And then we're seeing other businesses try to do what we're doing over there. And, which is a great thing, because we want the entire industry to grow, but we're always coming up with new ideas, new events. What can we do better? So we're looking in terms of, okay, how can we drive this industry the next 5 to 10 years? So we've got a game plan for that. We're very excited about it. And so a lot of these events that we're talking about today, 2, 3, 4 years ago, we're kind of like, this is what we got to do. So
I remember the trial period stage.
yes.
I do remember that. I do. What was one of some of the first events that you guys ever put together?
So
on the old location as well, like something like...
So what we started with was the Harvest Festival. We did a corn maze and a pumpkin patch.
I remember that. I took my kids to that.
In fact, we had Amanda Cerny come out. I'm not sure if you're familiar with her at all.
No, who's that?
Okay. Well, she's
I don't know, but that's okay.
no, she's she's an influencer, and it's
She was
just
one of the first ones on.
right, and it was just like one of those things that you never would imagine that a big influencer would come out to this small little farm and want to do a photo shoot. Some of the employees, they were definitely had their eyeballs open. They're
Yeah,
like,
they do have
what
an
is-
influence. They have
Yeah.
a strong influence.
So starting an event like that brings people to want to take the pictures, want to come out, want to pay an entrance fee to come in, because farming it's an expensive.
Because you guys do charge entrance.
We do.
Yes, we do.
Fee
And
for
so,
all.
when we started, we weren't necessarily charging an entry fee, and so that's what kind of changed the business model to, okay, we can do events where people can be educated on what we're growing in the back, but also help us, sustain our business long term.
Yeah, because that's the goal always, the fun stuff, but always keep the farming in the background
Right.
and in the mind, because that's where it all stems from. And now being what, year 5 you said here at the new location?
Year 5, yes.
And yeah, your events are massive now. Now they're not so small anymore.
They're growing, so
You ever
we're
have people?
blessed.
You ever have people come in the farm trying to steal your ideas, or you ever catch them
Every day.
poaching? Huh?
Every day. Every day.
Really, Eric?
Every day,
Elaborate
yeah.
a little bit on that.
I love it though. I love it because what better compliment can you get than people emulating what you're doing?
Yeah, I've gone through
I
that
say go
myself.
for it, man. They should even ask us. I might even give them a hand and help them out.
And help
you
them
know?
out. And
Hey,
help them out.
why not? If they're coming out to us and they're coming out to somebody else, it's good for the area.
Yeah, it is. It is, and the area is tough. Can we talk a little bit about permitting and how hard it is to get something done down there? Because I've had my experience with some of my events, with some of my pig roasts and stuff like that. It's not the easiest thing to do. Am I right?
Permitting is not it's not the funnest thing. Dealing with the county is a challenge. You got to go in there with a smile, and I think for one of the last permits I might have had to go 20 times down there.
Really?
So it's a challenge, but that's part of the development of the new business in the area is educating those behind a desk. To come out, see what we're doing.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't want all that, expansion out there. They kind of want to keep it green, but you guys are pushing that. So it's kind of like, you do have big productions, but it's all centered around, the agriculture and the way things should be down there.
Yeah, I mean, we're preserving the agricultural space
Exactly.
for sure. We
Yeah.
actually, the Berry Farm, correct me if I'm wrong, Taylor, we're the only farm that's an actual working farm down there. You mentioned all these other farms.
Yeah, they just
They
out
don't
there
really
to
farm.
sell product.
Yeah, they're emulating what we do, but we actually grow some stuff, quite a bit of stuff.
And if you don't have that property, you could be overrun by housing
That's right.
and more
I
clutter.
was just gonna say that area over
How do you
the.
feel about that? Because I know.
So I mean, it's great for the area because we're running out of room here in Miami on where housing can go, and so that area. And I feel like a boomer saying this, but when I first started there, it was like, oh, back in my day, and now I feel like I'm saying,
No, it's
back
true.
in my day, I didn't
Because we
see
used
all
to
these.
we used to ride ATCs down that way.
Yeah.
Even Braddock,
They still do.
the high school. I remember when it was the dirt road, and we still plywood from the houses that were under construction for our skate ramps,
Yeah.
and now like 162nd, 167th on Kendall Drive is dense at 5:30.
Oh,
I tell
yeah.
most of my buddies that own restaurants, open something over there because those townhomes are extending
Yeah.
every week more and more. Oh, they're already at Chrome. Am I correct? They're already at Chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. And
But that area, I mean, now that you have all this housing there, we're going to start to see the addition of gas stations and CVS's, and so the Berry Farm is positioned in an area where we can provide jobs for a lot of these new people coming into the area, and then also something to do in that area because there's just not a lot to do there yet.
yeah.
Versus other areas of Miami. So
No, and there's some starter farms and people that have that concept, but they don't have anything. It's just like, hey, come try the food, but they don't have activities, and then they're starting, and it's
Yeah.
tough. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
when they compare it to yours, you have so much going on, and so much. I remember when COVID hit and stuff like that. I think were you guys open during COVID? Yeah, right? Because there
Yeah.
was something to do
That was
outside.
the first
and-
year that it was open. It was during COVID.
Really?
Yeah.
Because everybody wanted to go outside,
Yeah.
and that was big too to have something like that, especially with this weather now and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we had actually one of the really positives during the COVID time was we had we're doing one of the biggest things we do on weekdays is field trips for kids.
Yeah.
So we can educate, they can see the crops, and then go have a good time and be in a safe area. So during that time, we had field trips coming out that literally these kids hadn't been outside, and this was their only exposure. So it was a really nice, it was one of the first years, and we were able to kind of, it was good for us, but also good for them that they're able to be outside,
For sure. Eric, we got to talk about what's happening now with people in Miami that are country fans now, bro. Massive country fans. My buddy, we were talking about before, the Country Bay thing was huge. out there at Marine Stadium Park. But talk to me about this line dancing, brother. Are you a bouncer now? Is that are you a bouncer now instead of a manager?
I double as a bouncer too, I guess. Yeah.
Talk to me about that. The line dancing I have here is, and you know more than I do.
He did have the earpiece in the other night.
Oh, I can tell. He did it old school.
He rocks it good.
It's every Saturday, right, from the 11th to the 15th of February, right? And some additional dates are coming.
I think we're gonna
add some dates.
I think we're gonna add a lot of dates.
Tell me, Primo. Tell me about the line dancing
the
what's
line
going on with
dancing
that.
is like, man, just took off. I mean, I listened to some of the staff and I say, what do you guys do around here? You live in Homestead. What do you do? What do you do on the weekends? I mean, you're 16, 17, 18. What do you guys do? And they said, oh, we like to line dance. I said, line dance?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Remember I told you earlier. I didn't know
Latin
was line dance.
Yeah.
Listen, that's all we have. So now we went.
Full of private school and public school moms?
I'm telling you. Yeah. So
wearing their boots, huh?
Yeah, so it's really, people really embrace the line dancing. I mean, they come out there. We got families out there. So mom and dad come out. They bring their kids.
I've seen some of the social videos. That place is packed. How many people on the click are coming through there, bro?
Yeah, we have quite a bit. We were over 1,000 this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And these guys can dance.
And you can get something to eat there.
Absolutely. We got the ice cream parlor open, so you can get some ice cream. You can get some food. We got some great specials.
Because you burn calories doing that line dancing.
You got to. Yeah, you got to.
And performance-wise, is somebody live music and like that, or?
Yeah, not live music. We might be heading in that direction at some point. Maybe some surprises coming up. But we definitely have a DJ, country DJ. We have some instruction from Country Heart Dance Company. She comes out. She's from Broward. So
it's the real deal.
We're pulling people from Broward down, right, to give us a little taste of country. And you come out when you come out this weekend, Kiko, we'll have
I'm gonna come out. Do you line dance, Eric?
Listen. If you're out there,
you know how to do it, Taylor.
It's tough.
Yeah, because there's some, and you got to be in sequence with everybody. Because if
man.
not, you're like the oddball out,
if
right?
not, you stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah.
Wow.
These guys got swag.
Huh?
These guys got
I
swag out there.
I didn't know. I had no idea how popular it was.
But we do some instruction. So from 7:30 to 9:30, she'll be out there. She's going to teach you a few songs, and then
And is it a regular ticket, or how does that work?
It's a separate ticket. So right now we're doing it 21 and over is a $10 ticket. 21 and under is a $15 ticket.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's reasonable, inexpensive.
That's not bad. All right. So
Good,
if I
clean,
go down
family
there and
fun.
stuff, I guess we can do a little line dancing. What about you, Taylor?
We might. I tried to get in the mix, so it's every other 3 songs is an instruction. So my wife and I went out there. I gotta say, I got a lot of respect for these guys now. So I was doing.
It's a workout, bro. It's a workout.
Yeah, you're gonna need a little water.
I don't know
a
if
little
they
water
make
in the
boots
mix.
my size, but I will see. Listen, one of my favorite events that you guys do, the Beer Fest.
Yeah.
How's that? That's in year 5 as well.
Yeah. So the Beer Fest is last year was a huge event for us. They're showcasing their version of a strawberry brew.
Oh wow!
So you go out there, craft beer. They sell their regular stuff too. It's a competition. You go out there, you take a little taste, and
Is
you
there a
vote on your
limit to how
favorite.
much you can take? You guys have golf carts to.
No,
drive
that's
people
where
home?
the bouncer comes in. If you're having too much, I got to take you off, right?
Yeah.
That or Uber home,
Oh my God!
But we, what we do is the breweries will come out to the farm. We'll pick, we give them our berries, and then they go back and.
Is it just
brew up.
berries or other veggies, maybe like corn? Or
So we've done for this next upcoming beer festival. It'll just be the strawberries, but in the past we've done watermelon infused.
So everybody has their different version from your strawberries on the beer.
Correct, and then that's what the voting's for.
Is there a competition for it?
Yeah, there's a prize. Oh yeah.
Can I be a judge for that?
Cash prize. Maybe. Yeah, we could
You're gonna have to
definitely
talk
get you.
to Erica about that.
All
All
right,
right.
Erica's my homegirl. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
All right.
And one of the things that I love that I'm seeing here as well, that I've been to as well, Seafood Festival.
Yeah.
What is the farm doing with seafood?
So
I
that's-
sell seafood, so I'm very, very picky on
You sell
seafood.
seafood too?
Yeah. I have a little
Is this
seafood
something you don't do?
I do a lot, bro. I do a lot. I do a lot of hospitality stuff for my buddy, the fish plug, Renee. We sell seafood like the last 5 or 6 years. Fresh, frozen, everything. Tell me about that, though, because...
So it's again, using the berries. We got to use... We have a lot of strawberries in Strawberry Festival time, so we got to do something
in
with
seafood.
them. Yeah, make a seafood ceviche with strawberry infused flavors. You got to be creative. This is,
Yeah, and there's a
you
little
gotta-
competition for that as well.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
But you guys have to use something from the farm, right? Or is
The
it has to be
strawberries.
it has to be the berries?
Yeah, some people use the red berries. Some people use them
You
green.
gotta think
They're a little
outside the
tart.
box a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I know, but what is it, like 1,000 ceviches?
No,
You know,
you got some
anybody
people
doing a
some-
big strawberry con? Fuck out of here. Man. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just teasing. What else is new though? What else? I mean, I'm talking about all the stuff that's happened. You know what I'm saying? Anything new that we should know to our fans and stuff like that? Any let's see, a flower festival coming up too. That's kind of your department, right?
Yeah. So so the flower festival is just going to be the sunflowers, the gladiolas, the snapdragons. It gives the public just an opportunity to come out and see, you know.
Listen, Taylor, I don't mean to laugh right where you're saying something, but you said sunflowers, brother. The sunflowers are beautiful and you do a great job. But man, how many girls or influencers go out there and take pictures, and at one point you just say, this is unreal, because I mean they're everywhere, right? Especially during the seasons with your sunflowers, and everybody like taking pictures.
It's
the lines are massive just to get into like.
It's wild.
Literally wild.
And people ask me,
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, do you use all the sunflowers?" And I'm like, "Look, we use them as marketing too. So when you drive by, you know it
bro.
pops." And
No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
the sunflowers have been a game changer for our farm, and I will
It's
say,
a thick field, Kiko. You know what I mean?
I've been there,
It's
brother.
a thick,
I
it's
know
a
how
thick
much hard
field.
work goes into keeping them steady.
And-
it's a big plan. If you don't know how big
We
sunflowers
got to go in at the end of the day with flashlights and get people out. You know what I mean?
and those
That's never happened, has it?
Oh yeah, and those sunflowers, they'll only last about 4 weeks, so we have to continually have a new planting coming on behind the next one.
Wow.
So that'll go into the
And the
strategy.
sunflowers come off the petal, right? Because they're seeded, right? The
yeah,
sunflower
yeah,
seeds.
exactly.
You take them from those to replant, or
No,
it's like
we
a whole
we
different system?
order since we're planning, in the masses,
Kinda
we
half
we order from a seed company. And then
And
we
people
just-
can buy the sunflowers at the farm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can chop your own down or not.
Go pull them up, uproot them, take them. Yeah.
Really? For
Yeah.
anything for a price, right?
Yeah, they only bloom once, so you can literally pull the whole plant up and you're good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So what else? You guys wanted to mention anything?
Well, just we're ever evolving.
That they
at the
told you to
farm.
push.
No. They don't. They
Always
suggest.
evolving.
They make suggestions.
What's for instance, what's a day in Eric's life when you get to the farm?
A day in Eric's.
Yeah,
You like
give
that?
us a
huh?
little run through. When you have an event, obviously not day to day, but like when you have a big event, like prep wise, like start from the beginning. Like what's it like for you?
So prep for us
How
for
many
a
people under
Saturday
you, all that stuff.
starts on Tuesday. Our prep. So we order food. Barbecue is not a 2-hour process.
Right,
It's got to be.
absolutely.
So we buy everything. We trim our own meats. We season. We smoke. So everything's got to be prepped starting on Tuesday. Vegetables got to be chopped. We have tacos that we sell in the taco barn.
You
All
guys
that
have
stuff.
stands, right? Like little stands.
We got 3 barns.
You still have that bay where everything.
Yes.
The barns, right?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
barns.
yeah. But everything's made in house. We don't have food trucks. We don't have outside vendors doing everything. So we have everything that we make in house. Everything's got to be prepped. So I got to make sure that everything's being prepped, everything arrived, that we're staffed right, that we're I got to look at ticket sales and see what we're looking for the weekend. I got to see the weather. I mean, there's
A lot of factors that go into it. Huh?
there's a lot, yeah, because we are an outdoor venue, and now with this, now we got the lumberjack thing, so we don't know what that's going to bring, and then the same day we have the line dancing, which is
Bananas, huh? You guys are gonna extend that too, right?
listen, that line dancing is
If they want to sign up for the line dancing, what do they do? They go onto your Instagram or
they
send
can
the
go
message?
they can go to the Instagram. There'll be a link there to purchase tickets,
Or the website?
or they can purchase day of,
Okay.
and anything they like. Yeah.
All right. So at the end of the day, are you just mush after a crazy day?
I
and how do
mean,
you handle some of the critics too? We talked about that too. Some of the people that just always got something to say and always compare. How do you guys handle
Yeah,
that?
I mean, listen, some of the critics are valid. I mean, you got to take criticism with an open mind. Some of them have valid concerns, and you just have to, you got to listen. I learned, I'm an old man now, so I learned how to listen to people a little better.
Me too. I've matured.
Yeah, you got to mature, man, right? You can't be.
That's how our business gets better, really, from hearing the complaints and seeing, what's valid, what's not.
I know
and
you guys get a lot of praise as well, but you know how it is, we were talking off camera. There's so many people that just want to nitpick.
A lot of haters.
Yeah. Now let's talk about some stuff that I like to talk about. How do you feel about everybody copying you guys?
I love it. I love it. I really do. I honestly, I think it's great. I love it. Bring more on.
Because there's a lot of farms popping up around, and some of them, buddies of mine that have done a good job and stuff like that. But it seems like whatever you guys do, then boom, something else kind of similar. I'm not saying that you guys originated and the gods of everything, but you guys are kind of the pioneers. And
we didn't originate it, but we definitely made it the best. How about that?
I agree. Say it again to this camera here.
We made it the best.
We made it the best. All right, you guys ready for the good stuff questions now?
Let's hear it.
We're going to start from the bottom three, and you're going to go to the best. Okay, I'm going to ask you first you, Eric.
Yeah.
What is your top 3 barbecues in Miami? Start with number 3. Your third.
Just barbecue?
Barbecue.
Wow.
Barbecue. Barbecue or a restaurant if you can't think about
you just want specific barbecue.
I think barbecue because you guys do barbecue. You're down that way.
Yeah.
It's a great question.
I think
number 3 for Eric.
I think you always have to include Shivers barbecue.
Shivers.
Yeah, they're a mainstay out there.
Old school. They're the only thing we used to have before the boom, right?
Yeah, they're good.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2, believe it or not, I'm gonna go with Sonny's has a good barbecue. Sonny's still does a good job out there.
Sonny's surprising.
Still does a good job. They do a good job.
Old school.
Now they're not all the same.
I know.
You got to go to certain ones that are a little better than others.
We won't get into detail. And number 1 for Eric.
I can't say the Berry Farm.
No, come on. That's where you work. Well, come on, that's bullshit. Come on. Give me one, buddy. Don't worry. There's 500,000 people listening. No big deal.
Yeah, I know. No problem. No biggie. I like the shorties on US 1 too. Okay, that's my personal.
That's number 1?
I like
Shorties.
Shorties is good, man.
Shorties?
Shorties is good.
That's your number 1.
Unfortunately, listen, I'm not.
Listen, that's your choice.
I eat a lot of good food. Barbecue is not my choice when I go out to eat.
Right.
food.
No, but since you do
there's
barbecue,
other places that I'm sure that are better. I've just not tried them.
Oh, that's my job to take you then.
Yeah, I haven't tried them.
Justin, what about you? What's your favorite spot?
Sonny's is up there. See?
Sonny's is up.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor, you're up, buddy. Top barbecue spots.
All right,
number 3 first.
I do not like eating barbecue in Miami. Okay, I'm gonna start off by saying that, but I'm gonna put number 3 at Sonny's. But this is, not Sonny's, Shorty's. Just because I grew up going there, and it's more of like a mainstay. And then as I tried other barbecue, it was like,
They still heat up their sauce at Shorty's, right?
Yeah, man.
Microwave.
Yeah, hey. Yeah.
One of the best things I remember at Shorty's is they got those little cookies too. That little
It's not in my list, but I'm not gonna hate on Shorty's. That's fine.
Number 2 for me is Sonny's.
You guys ain't giving Sonny's, okay?
But number 1
for a Florida boy,
okay,
farmer.
So best brisket that I've had it's in you ever been to the Yellow Green Market?
Yes.
In Broward. It's a brisket spot inside the Yellow Green Market.
I know what you're talking about.
It is probably some of the best brisket. I would say it competes with our brisket. And the first time I had it, I took about 2 or 3 pounds home and just ate brisket for the next couple days.
Yellow Market. I agree. It's better than your list, brother. Better than your list.
Oh, wow.
I'm glad. I'm just busting.
I'm glad you've been to that spot.
Yeah. It's my job to eat. Listen, I'm glad you mentioned the Yellow Market. Talk about your market over there at Barry's that's going on now. Tell me about it. Nobody knows about it, right? Is it new?
It's brand new.
It super new?
Yeah, it's super new. So
elaborate there on the last.
So the market by the Berry Farm, it's kind of a hybrid.
It's called Market by Berry Farm.
Correct.
Okay, and what is it exactly?
So it's a hybrid version of the Berry Farm. There's no entry fee. We have the big white barn out front. And then you could just get your fresh fruits and vegetables, your tomatoes, your jalapenos, Everything's
You don't gotta go into the farm.
Jams and jellies too.
Yeah.
It's like a marketplace.
jams, jellies, little merchandise, and then in the back we're probably gonna start doing a little barbecue at
Can
some
you get
point.
barbecue there? Are you in charge of the brisket there?
I think we're gonna have a little brisket stand over there too.
Yeah.
I
we
think
will.
it'd be ideal, brother.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great. And when is this open, or is it open already?
It's open.
Open
It's
7 days a week,
You can
9
pick
to
strawberries
5:30.
there too. You
every
pick
day.
also
9 to 5:30, Monday through Sunday.
every
Monday
day.
through Sunday.
day.
Yeah,
Every day.
If I go over there, can I get some free shit?
Yeah, for you of course.
talk to you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, no problem.
we got you.
Anything else you guys want to throw in there before?
So the other thing that we wanted to talk about is the fields by the Berry Farm, and so it's
That's your department.
yeah, that's like it's a little vegetable stand out front, and then
That's
you
another thing that's happening with the market.
the addresses are the address for the market by the Berry Farm
Is on the property.
200th Street and 147th Avenue.
So it's not on the farm.
It's not on the
The
farm.
market is away from the farm.
It's about a 4 to 5 minute drive from the farm.
Oh, okay. All right.
So if we don't have strawberries to pick at the Berry Farm, we can say, hey,
to the
go down
market.
to the market, pick strawberries, and it's a very close
and,
drive.
and the fields that you were
And the fields are within 4 to 5 minutes.
another
as
location.
Well.
Oh, so
Another
you guys are expanding, bro.
Well, we got, like I said, we're evolving. So people that don't want to pay the entrance fee at the berry farm, now we have
Wow.
options. So, if you want to buy
okay.
from the market, you want to pick strawberries, I say, hey, drive right down the road and we got you, and or go this way. And the market is just a nicer
Okay.
roadside stand. It's
Right,
nice.
right. And then the fields is what is
So
it?
the fields is like it's a very so we have the little stand up front, and it's a traditional spot where you can buy your vegetables and fruits at the stand, or go pick with the family in the back and pick
I love
strawberries or tomatoes or onions, or do something that you can't really do in
I love it.
Miami,
I'm gonna
so.
take the kids, bro. I haven't been by in
Yeah,
a while.
come out.
I'm gonna get both your numbers, so I don't have to wait the
Yeah.
lines. and
No,
stuff.
no. We skipped the line. Don't worry about it.
All right, guys. Let them know where they can find you and how can they reserve with you. Instagram, social media.
Yeah, check us
website.
out on Instagram at the Berry Farm, and then also the market by the Berry Farm and the field by the Berry Farm.
A lot of stuff going on. You're gonna be busy as hell, huh?
We stay busy.
You and the farm growing, and you maintaining the masses.
That's it. You got
Guys,
it.
I want to thank you for coming on. I'm a huge fan of your business. I've always been, even before we met today. And I'm coming. So I'm excited at what's going on. So market opening up, the fields. And the next event is the...
Let's do the line dancing Saturday. Let's
Uh-huh.
get everybody out. And then Sunday, we got Taste of the Fields. All the bakers making sweet treats with our strawberries. Yeah. Good stuff.
And we want to see you
Can't
out
miss.
on
No,
the
I'm gonna be
line
out there.
dancing
I'm going to
floor.
be out there. I'm going to try it too. I'm going to find some boosts for me. Guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for
The
having
Berry
us, man.
Boys.
Kiko.
Carl, I think they were a little better than you. I'm just saying. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. And please go visit these guys. They have a beautiful property, and it's all family oriented. Thank you so much. That wasn't too bad, right, guys?
That's it. Thank
That was
you.
great,
See
man.
you.